Hey there, I'm Coach Michael Burke, the Super Coach. Every week, I come into your life really to do three things: multiply your life, multiply your money, and multiply your business. Live from the Greatness Factory today, I'm going to be focusing on one concept, really two concepts: how to eliminate confusion in your business. Because as a business coach, I can't tell you how much confusion I see in a day. And a confusion is a problem that appears to have no solution to it, or it's randomness in motion. So what we're going to do is find the confusion in your business, and we're going to help you keep the main thing the main thing. You're watching Super Coach live from the Greatness Factory. I'm Coach Michael Burke.
Everybody needs a coach in life. Coaching businesses and entrepreneurs like you to spike an additional 40% to your bottom line. Michael Burke is a multi-championship coach, best-selling author, trainer, motivator, and all-around super coach. Now, from the Greatness Factory Studios, this is Super Coach.
All right, welcome to Super Coach. Let me give a shout out to all the folks that are watching us today. Justin Myers, what's up, sir? Will Webb, Tom Love, Todd McNutt, Bruce Barrell, Dorinda Searcy, Brian Brown, Eric White. Welcome to Super Coach, guys. I'm at the Greatness Factory today. I've been on a great tour this week through Houston, Texas, seeing my good friends in Houston, Texas from Doc Steve Hotze and his group. Got to see some new folks, then went over to St. Louis and saw one of our favorite clients in North Star Insurance Advisors, spent a day with them. And as I'm out there coaching people, really in multiple industries, I get the opportunity to observe. And I observe how they plan their days. I observe how they map out and operate. I observe the time systems they use. And more than anything, I observe the confusions that they have. Now, I want you to think of a confusion as a problem that appears to have no solution to it. So in essence, it's a challenge that you have, but that challenge keeps coming up over and over and over and over. Now, I have a saying I use constantly, that you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. So this confusion just continues. It's like a never-ending cycle that I can't get out of, right? It's like why can't I break through this ceiling? Why can't I only get to this amount of revenue? Why can't we get people motivated every day? Why can't we get people to work the selling system? Why can't we get people to follow up? Why can't we get people to service after the sale? Like, this is a confusion. Well, some of what you're battling is truly human nature. It is human nature to contract and retreat. It is human nature to start and want to quit. It is human nature to take the path of least resistance. So you want to create an environment where there is no confusion. And I hope you're listening to this. What's up, Coach Kentoff, Nathan Crocker, D. Richard Hodges, Paul Martin Van Neville. Listen, what you want to do is create an environment where there is the elimination of confusion. One of the biggest confusions I see as a coach is a randomness in motion. So I get up and I go to work, and there's just a bunch of random action that's taking place all day long. It's not high-value activity. A lot of it is low-value activity. So there is a difference between high value of my time and a low value of my time. A high value of my time is moving me in the direction of my dominant focus. It is moving me closer to my goal. If I got a revenue number that I'm trying to hit every 30 days, my high-value activity is moving me closer to that number. If I got a big goal I'm trying to hit, the high-value activity is moving me closer to that number. Low-value activity is any activity that moves me away from my dominant focus, right? It moves me away from. So where is the confusion? We go to work and it's like, who should we call? What should we say? How should we follow up? How do we close these people? Those are all confusions, by the way. So what I want to talk to you about today is how to eliminate this randomness in motion that you got going on. Now, first thing I gotta ask you is this: when you say you have a time management problem, like there's not enough time. When I was with North Star yesterday, the number one salesperson at North Star Insurance Advisors only works 30 to 45 hours a week. But they said when that woman comes to work, she's at work. Like, she don't go take breaks. She don't leave her desk for lunch. She don't even go to the bathroom is what they said. And she outperforms everybody. So her 35 to 40 hours a week of focused intention on high-value activity. She's on the phone. She's selling. She's making outbound efforts. That activity supersedes 70 hours of people just messing around with randomness in motion. So let's clear up the confusion in the business. The purpose of your business is to generate new customers. The purpose of your business is to generate new customers. Therefore, a high value of your time is activity that is generating new customers. A low value of your time is any activity that you participate. Drama, distractions, conversation, any activity you participate in that is away from generating new money is a low value activity. So there's really no time management problem. There is a confusion of priority. And the priority of the business is to generate new business. Now, when I come back from the break, I'm going to break down a time system that we use in my office on how to generate more sales every single day. You can get this podcast every week on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Podcast Republic, is you can get this, right? And download it. Give me a positive recommendation and review. Share it with your teammates and friends. I really think everybody needs a good coach in life, and I come to you every week from the Greatness Factory, helping you multiply your life, multiply your time, and multiply your money. When we come back, I'm going to show you a system we use to eliminate the confusion of time management problems. Hey guys, I'm Coach Michael Burke, and I want to remove any hesitation you have for letting me be your coach right now. I'm offering 1 month free trial of Monster Producer. You get the full benefits, you get the full network, you get the full coaching, you get the accountability every week, you get everything a Monster Producer gets. We're going to give you 1 month for free. All you got to do is email us at coach@coachburke.com. Say, I'm in. Free month trial, no obligation. If you don't like it or don't think it can get you to a higher frequency at the end of 1 month, you can move on about your life. But I think if you just give it a shot, if you just give old coach a shot, let us work with you for 1 month. Let my team work with you for a month. I'm going to show you how we can get you a significant increase in your life, in your business. 1 month free. Monster Producer, email me, coach@coachburke. Say, I'm in. 1 month free, coach. We'll get you uprolled, and enrolled, and we'll get you started. Welcome back to Super Coach. That's my weekly podcast. Going to give you a little motivation, a little structure, a little confidence, a little energy. You can download this and listen to it on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Podcast Republic. Or you can go to my YouTube channel and watch them every week. It's me pouring value into you. It's me helping you perform at a higher frequency. It's me having a strong desire to be your coach. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. I believe you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame, which is why we have so much confusion. Remember our definition of confusion, which is what we're talking about today. Cecilia Jackson, Dorinda Searcy. What we're talking about today is confusion. How to keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Well, the purpose of the business is to generate new money, new customers. So I want to share with you what we do in my office and what we're trying to do every single day to stay in a rhythm. I love the concept of rhythm. I love flow. I love discipline. I love structure. I love focus. I love this concept of activation, intensity, persistence. I love prey drive. I believe if I want to help my salespeople get to a better place in their life, number one, we got to get real serious. People should not be left to their own devices. They should have a structure. They should have a structure. So from 8:15 to 9 o'clock in the morning, we're going to meet. We're going to get people excited. We're going to talk about what we're going to do. We're going to give some sales coaching. We're going to get some momentum. Then at 9 o'clock, we're going to go get on the phones. We're going to make 40 calls in the morning. We're going to make 40 calls in the evening. We're going to make 80 calls a day. Okay, so from 9 to 11, we're doing nothing but outbound prospecting. We're going to generate some new business. We're going to work some new money. The purpose of my business is to generate more business. So there is no confusion about what we should be doing. If you've got salespeople, they should be selling. If you got operations people, they should be servicing. You got money AR people, they should be collecting money. Like everybody should be focusing on the primary focus of the business, which is to hit your revenue numbers. The purpose of the business is to generate new business, right? So main things keep the main thing the main thing. So here's our schedule for today. 8:15 to 9, we're going to meet. We're going to talk. We're going to coach. We're going to leave that, and we're going to go straight to working outbound sales efforts. Our sales team's going to be selling for 2 hours. Andrew and Luzamila Sanchez, Dusty Wilkerson. Our sales team's going to be selling for 2 hours, nothing but new money. We're going to break for lunch. Then we're going to have a little regroup session, which is another motivational session to get us into the second part of the day. Then we're going to work up until 1:30. Let's see, we're going to work up until about after lunch. We're going to go from 1:15, 1:30 to 3:30 on nothing but outbound sales efforts. Then we're going to break for strategy. Then we're going to talk. Then we're going to come up with concepts. Then we're going to do power hours. Like, these are things we're going to do in the afternoon. We're not going to eat up valuable selling time in the morning and in the afternoon doing these things. I don't think you need to be taking lunch at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you need to be making sales calls. You need to be taking lunch when people take lunch. At times, people don't answer the phone, right? Like, you need to get in a rhythm and a structure. So let's wrap this up on a few concepts. There is no time management problem. There is a confusion of the main priority of the business, which is to generate new business. When you understand the true purpose of your business, which is to generate new money, the purpose of the business is to generate customers, you then are no longer confused by what I should be doing. Okay? I actually believe you should be selling 2 hours a day minimum. I believe you should be going 7 touches in the follow-up. I believe you should be engaging. This afternoon, we're going to do a power hour. We're going to call on every person that has indicated interest in our services and our free trials that hasn't committed. What's up, Laura Savage? What's up, Brandi Russell? I just had some Alabama folks in here this morning. Jason Will's real estate team from Mobile, Alabama was in this morning, Brandi. Down here at the Greatness Factory getting coached up. Guess what we're covering? This structure, selling system, focus, how to get in a rhythm. That's our structure for the day. Now, if that works right, I think 16%, roughly 16% of people that you pitch your ideas to are going to be interested or somewhat interested in your services. So guess what? We got to go through a lot of volume. A lot of volume. 80 calls a day, 16% could be interested. We got to talk to a lot of people. I say we got to talk to a lot of duds to find them studs. Okay? Now, if you have a time management problem, I want you to leave this show today and know that you do not have a time management problem. You have a confusion of what is the most important thing in your business. I'm telling you the most important thing in your business is generate new business. So I would like for you to see you every day have these things. I'd like for you to have a hit list every day of new money you're calling on. Now, you can get that money from current clients that you're second selling something to, current clients for referrals. You can get it from strategic partners, or you doing events. You can get it from past clients, or you can get it from direct leads that you're generating. And if a person indicates interest on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your LinkedIn, they are interested. That is a level of interest. Somebody needs to be calling those people. Somebody needs to be loving on those people. Somebody needs to be inviting those people to something. Okay? So I want a hit list every day of new money. I want a farm club every day of people who have indicated interest in our services, but we haven't closed them. I want a top 25 every day of our biggest clients that we're loving on and spending time with and saying, who else do we need to be helping? And I want to be planning events every single day. Now, the only other thing I would layer on top of that would be your social media, your database, and your blogs and your stuff you're pushing out to drive your person of interest score. Now, you're not interested in return on investment here. You're interested in return on objective. The more famous you become, the more people are going to know you. The more people know you, the more opportunity you're going to have. That's the concept of person of interest. So let's close it up, Jack, on this concept. Confusion is randomness in motion. There's a high value of your time and there's a low value of your time. A high value is moving you closer to your goals. A low value is moving you away from your goals. There is no confusion here. Everybody gets 24 hours in a day, 168 hours in a week. The people that have a structure and a process and a system and an accountability, those are the people that produce at the highest levels. I'm telling you, that's what you got to focus on. So let's close it off by saying this. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. I believe a good coach will give you the structure, the systems, the process you need. Some of you have the talent, but you don't have the structure. Some of you have the talent, but you don't have the marketing. Some of you have the talent, but you don't have the team. Some of you have the talent, but you don't have the discipline. Some of you have the talent, but you got so many confusions in your life. Like, what is the purpose of what we're trying to do here today? Which is generate new business. I don't care what kind of business you're running. Peyton Miller, Dusty Durrell, Bill Taylor, Brandi Russell. I don't care what kind of business you're running. There should be dedicated times every day to doing one thing, generating new business. The confusion is there's all these things we could do today. No. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. You've been watching Super Coach live from the Greatness Factory. I'm Coach Michael Burke. Listen, come see me at the Greatness Factory. Bring your team here. Let me coach your team. We had a team from Mobile, Alabama in this morning. Gave them some great coaching for 2 hours. We're doing shows and podcasts this afternoon. We got all kinds of things coming up. Baby started Big Star with me and Hank Norman out at the Lodge. He will help you build a compelling message. If I could bring the #1 media coach in the world to help you tell a better story to my lodge in Tennessee, would you be interested in spending a day with him? If in October I could bring a guy who built the business from 0 to 200 million in revenue, if I could do that, would you be interested in spending a day with him? That'd be Matt Monero on the Founders Retreat. If you're interested in speaking, coaching, training, writing books, if you could spend 2.5 days with me in November at the $1 Million Coaching Summit, would you be interested in spending time with me? If you love going on cruises to the Bahamas with some of the best and smartest people in the world, if you love that, okay, then go with us on the Monster Luxury Cruise, February 7 through 10, 2020. We're going on a cruise to the Bahamas, guys. Thank you for listening to Super Coach every single day. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, download the podcast, share it with your friends. Why? Because, hey, Peyton, everybody needs a good coach in life. Thank you for coming in. I want to ask you a question as we start today. How many of you have ever had a really good coach in your life? How many of you have ever had a bad coach? I want you to think about a big concept that we're going to talk about today. Very seldom do I hear a person say, I would run through the wall for my manager. But I do hear people say, I would run through the wall for my coach. I'm a big believer that every manager in the world will have to become a coach. So many years ago, I developed a program called Turn Your Managers into Coaches. And it is a book about activating human potential. It is a book about how you become a great coach. So today, that's all I did. How do you recruit and attract? How do you coach and develop? How do you retain and insulate? And I feel like these people walked out of here on fire, with enthusiasm, with tools, with strategies they need to go out there and be the best coach. They're going to be a steward of potential. A detractor is a person that is on board, but they really already quit. They're actually saying negative things about you in the market. They're telling people negative things about you. They're detracting from your value in the market. A promoter is saying good things about you, but only when they're asked about you. Like, what's it like working with this person? Oh, it's good, it's positive, it's upbeat, it's good. That's a promoter. That would be a 6, 7, 8, 9 on a scale. Or what if you say how bald into you it is? Look, I'm a 15 on a scale of 10. I'm an advocate. I am actively fighting for you. Some of the biggest strategies I taught today were the whole person theory, how to tap into the body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit, how to have critical conversations, how to coach to a system, how to retain and insulate. Like all day it was just strategy after strategy, how to activate, pray, drive. Like I'm telling you, man, this is one of my favorite workshops of all time. I'm a coach. I love coaching, and I love teaching other people how to coach. So check this out. We will have the video recording of this up so you can purchase it as if you're spending a day with me at the lodge. Love on people, body, mind, heart, spirit, and you will retain people. The key to the many is to the one. The key to the many is to the one.